was magic, I was wide-eyed laughing. We were dancing up to the bright side. Forget about your ego, forget about your pride, and you will never have to compromise. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. Talked about our mothers, kissed the wounds of our fathers. I could have been your sister, or I would have been your brother. You kissed me like I was a soldier, headed for war. I'm a dying man, but I don't know what for. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. Grappling glass on the bottom of my feet. I bruised my heel on a swollen street. We were girls in the bars, boys on the town, bumping like a pinball off a careless crowd. Said good friends are hard to come by. Well, I laughed and bought you a bitch just too corny to cry. Sentiment's given on, sentiment's lost. You shook it off with a smirk and a toss. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. Grappling glass on the bottom of my feet, bruised my heels on a swollen street. Girls in the bars, boys on the town, bumping like a pinball off a careless crowd. Said good friends are hard to come by. I laughed and bought you a biz too corny to cry. Sentiment's given, no sentiment's lost. We shook it off with a smirk and a toss. You were only joking, you were only joking, brother. You were only joking, you were only joking.